with all his friends and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Their meeting at Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Sheds off the tackle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Here is third and quite a ways. They'll throw with May. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And bulldozing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. To the air, May. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing here is May. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man. It's Keyshawn Butte. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Butte, 46 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson, 63 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Running right, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready, set.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Short pass caught by Henry. Powering forward. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's May. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hunter Henry from 3 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
On for the extra point.
extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Walker now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll throw now on the final play. Here's a diving catch right side. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
There he goes, right side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Hollins with an amazing diving catch. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Borregales now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs that better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw to a target and get that pass away.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He'll try to do it himself. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. From the shotgun, May with it. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there, kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. May going to give it to Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackled that time by Derek Hall.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Andres Borregales on for the Patriots field goal.
And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. May. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. They're going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And it's third.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw there is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10.
To the air, May. Henry's got it out on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw with May. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope, and 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. trip with your friends. Bad dog, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to kick off. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Okay, ready?
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Mike, ready?
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. It's a loss of a yard.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Forced out wide. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. First down, Seattle.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. Just past midfield. Just across the midfield stripe. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
We'll try and run it with Walker. Moving this to the 36-yard line won't give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation?
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Now they'll throw it with Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Japanese! Japanese, get the wolf! Ready?
They'll run here with Walker. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get forward for about a yard. DeAndre Alford in on the stop. 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Milroe. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job here, defenses. They did not let him get away well short of the 1st down mark.
It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets thrown down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Go.
One more time with Walker. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense.
And he'll take it on in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Carter on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 43-yard line.
Cousins going to throw to start things.
Cousins pass. Complete to Bijan Robinson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They face second down and 7. To throw is Cousins. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a first down. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. Play action now. It's Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's into space past the 25. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yards. They push him backwards. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now, Cousins. That's balled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. Carter on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Cousins throwing from the pistol. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. He's still on his feet, and he will score. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're stopping his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Hold it ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
It's a gain
of Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
They go play action now with Milrow. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
Come on. Set.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try to set up the screen here. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
He's got a man down the field. That's Bobo. A big play there on fourth down. That's good for an even 20.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field.
Kenneth Walker. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jason Myers.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Carter on the return. Job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Go show, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday.
To Hunt.
Mooney in motion.
Wait up.
They go play action with Cousins. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. Second and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Second down, Cousins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had football. Here, he's got a first down.
So the athleticism of this tight end is pretty well documented, Mike. I mean, he can pick up yards after the catch. It's just such a rare trait for tight ends. So it's the size, it's the speed, it's the matchup problem. I mean, we got a glimpse of all of it right here.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards and a first down.
40-yard line.
Throwing now, Cousins. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll take this one in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Bradley Pinion.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Go.
On first down, it's Milroe. He'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 2. He'll run the draw with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. As he gets it up past the 30, he'll mark him at the 32. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Set to go now on first and 10. Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 43.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Now Walker, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll come up for second and 9.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Ellis. Inside the 30.
Just what a turn of events, Mike. You have the ball. You're thinking all we need to do is milk the clock, get into field goal range, and win this thing in regulation. But now after that turnover, you find yourself now back trailing, and I'm not sure there's enough time for them to come back.
Gonzalez takes on the extra point, and the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over.
Here's first down.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Now second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, like the days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to. Yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
Milroe's pass.
for these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line. So it's a win here for the Falcons. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you know.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this defense, Mike, they get an early chance here to make a statement on this opening drive. Nice job by the offense, continuing to keep the ball on the ground. Continue to let that opening script unfold. We'll see now if the defense is able to make an adjustment.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. Open man is Jake Bobo. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Cowboy 80.
Now Milrow on 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he will win exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. It's Allen. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Boye Mafe getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
39-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. In motion, Shakir. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, here is Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. In motion goes Cooks. Allen going to give it to Cook.
James Cook, the ball carrier.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll find his running back, Cook. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. if you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouth.
Ready, break. Here we go. Viking 18, go!
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. That's into traffic, but taken in. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Seattle after this.
On the ready.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk ready.
Play action. It's Milrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the set. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get the football at their own 40.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Alert. Regular. 5 wide.
Man in motion is Coleman. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Throwing again. It's Allen. Moving to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready, set.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Milroe out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 5.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And this is blocked. A big hole. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, those are the momentum swings they get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6. Thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
To kick off for Seattle.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Davis. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Coach. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Julian Love brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8.
319.
Here's Allen to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Allen. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. 1st and goal.
That's another Bills.
Half 85, half 85.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Look out.
Here's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brown 80. What's that? Middle. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
In motion goes Cooks.
What's that?
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the goal line and in. James Cook, touchdown Buffalo. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Raiders set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It's That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Let's go.
Here's Milroe to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Crack all 80. Ready.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Panthers.
Now Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he will score. Game on. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Jason Myers.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A design run here for Allen. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
Allen's pass.
This is just the last thing you could afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
On first down, it's Milroe. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Get it, go!
Now Milroe on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Let's go!
He'll step up and run.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Milroe on third down. That is caught. He finds Walker. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
They'll throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Warriors 70.
To the air, it's Milroe. His pass taken in by Shaheed. Brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That's taken in, and it'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. On the comeback, falls short, time runs out. This game is over. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship, I don't care if you don't, but I think you're better than me, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever, yeah.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 77 yards. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this one complete to Smith. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Okay, trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Let's go. 18 caught.
2nd and 14. Now he'll tuck this and run. And we'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. That's 2 drives and 0 first downs. This defense, they've come to play, and they're the better of the 2 units here so far.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan.